I'm already bored of Shinobi Strikers and my hero just, I don't know. Man, I need Jump Force, but that ain't coming out till 2019. Fuck. Wait till I start spearing gun niggas. Let me talk to my boy Toby right quick. Hey Toby. So Toby, why do people hate Black Clover? I don't understand why people don't like Black Clover. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
Dude, it's literally Black Naruto. Like, how can you even like Black Clover yourself?
I mean, yeah, every shonen takes from another shonen, but they reinvent and grow into something of their own. So, I don't understand, like, do people not understand the concept of shonen anime?
The real reason why people don't like Black Clover, is because he goes... Look, Black Clover sucks. I'm just gonna play Naruto to Boruto, and My Hero One's just as my Japanese copy, exclusive edition, okay? While you go play Black Clover Quartet, whatever. So leave me alone, okay? Have fun. Come on, dude.
I got y'all. Cause Black Clover Quartet Knights is a really good game. Black Clover Quartet Knights was merely a project game from Bandai Namco. When I first saw this IP from them, I had various fucking questions like, why is there a Black Clover game this early? Or are they even going to promote this at all? I, for one, when Black Clover first aired in Japan and the first episode of the Japanese sub released, I 100% hated the anime. I nitpicked it hard and said it was a ripoff of everything I loved and compared it to every other shonen as Naruto or One Piece. But then I realized that's what shonen usually do, but they advance on it. So I gave it a second chance, and I strongly believe that in due time, Black Clover could be one of the more popular animes in the future. The reasoning why I brought this into fruition is due to me expressing my early love and hate relationship with the Black Clover franchise. Black Clover Quartet Knights does the complete opposite. Besides Dragon Ball FighterZ, Black Clover Quartet Knights seemingly is the most polished licensed anime game of 2018. Black Clover Quartet Knights pretty much is a well-rounded game, and you may have heard people call this anime Overwatch, and I'm here to tell you that this is an anime gaming experience you do not want to miss if you love shonen-based anime licensed games. That being said, let's get into that story mode. Most anime games nowadays either go completely cutscenes or some will rather go with the slideshow route with like few actual CGI like ones. In Black Clover Quartet Knights, the game seemingly has almost every type of cutscene imaginable. Black Clover's story is pretty much a short summarization of the first half of the Black Clover anime and manga. Quartet Knights is broken down into chapters of the game, so don't expect open world or a sandbox styled anime game. Wait for One Piece World Seeker. The game has cutscenes directly from the anime, as well implemented in-game cutscenes during missions, and slideshows for certain character missions and interactions and in-between moments. I really enjoyed the story mode compared to other anime games this year, since it's canon material. Usually anime games go one or two routes for story modes, but this one seemingly compacts it all in one, and I think that's something you guys should pay attention to. The gameplay. The gameplay, oh boy, this was the fun. This is where all the marbles get thrown and tossed around. Alright, so Black Clover Quartet Knights is a well-rounded MOBA, aka Overwatch-like, or even better, not just to trigger a few people or piss someone off, it's simply a role-playing adventure action game. Look, that was on Google, y'all. Alright, leave me alone. Black Clover Quartet Knights has unique skill set for every character. Basically, no one feels reused or have assets just copy and pasted from each other. There are 4 class types in Black Clover Quartet Knights. The gameplay of Quartet Knights Online is broken into 3 different game modes as well. Zone Control, Crystal Carry, which I think is broken, and Treasure Hunt. Quartet Knights game modes are rather more fun and combat oriented, all well rounded and polished. There is strategy put into the core gameplay. Some characters like Asta cannot really beat a character like Vanessa. You're gonna get yanked out the sky. Basically, it's really a fun ass game, and I have a few gripes about the changes to Crystal Carry, but I will talk to you more about that in a few. Quartet Knights is a really well polished anime game that other games in the past could have possibly done better. The reasoning behind that is Black Clover does nothing super special or unique to feel like, oh my god, best game ever. However, I do praise Quartet Knights for having everything and then some for this type of game to have all game modes and features and even a practice mode that's really good to help you lab various situations and outcomes for online. Black Clover Quartet Knights is a game that I really believe is an astounding for an anime game. I feel like this game is going to be pushed under the radar just for the simple fact that they didn't really promote this game like that. And with Black Clover Quartet Knights, I will suggest please pick up this game. We want it to live and we want more Black Clover games, because if the Black Clover games already have one of the better track records compared to a lot of other anime games. The online works, everything else is phenomenal, and there's a few little issues with the online as well. With the online, invites doesn't work, but there's an exploit. You literally just clean your block list on PSN and it works. It fixes it for a majority of people. Some people can invite, some people can't, but after that exploit, it fixes it. The only main issue with Black Clover Quartet Knights is the matchmaking, and that could possibly be due to the lack of people that know about this game. A lot of people heard about Black Clover Quartet Knights may have never even was like, yo, what game is this? Because it got overshadowed, my honest to God truth, Naruto the Boruto Shinobi Strikers. Now, I'm not hating on Naruto the Boruto Shinobi Strikers, but if you want something that's more polished and well-rounded, that fits a certain status quo of being somewhat of a more, throwing up air quotes, quote-unquote, anime game, Black Clover Quartet Knights is way more polished than Shinobi Strikers. There were less problems with Black Clover on launch than Shinobi Strikers, and the reason why I'm comparing it is that the games are similar. You have 4v4 and you just play through game modes. It's a MOBA-like styled game, action adventure, role playing, whatever you want to call them. If you look at both games, they are the same game. However, the only thing Shinobi Strikers has over it is character customization. And there's a lot of other things that Shinobi Strikers has over it as well. But if people wanted me to compare that and make that comparison, I had to do it for y'all. Now, Black Clover Quartet Knights, there's a few little gripes I have with the game, and hopefully they can probably update and fix this if they see this video or hear me out, or you can tell me your opinions on it below. So, personally, the beta version of Crystal Carry, it's still somewhat, it's hard to play Crystal Carry because literally it's like push the payload, okay? But the difference is you fight for the payload. Not one person starts off on attacking or starts off on defending. Here you fight in like a little zone, and whoever gets it first gets the first turn to push the crystal. And I think they have a longer time to do it as well. Here's the thing about Crystal Carry, they have to make it to where like they have to fix like how far or what pushes the crystal. That's one thing I don't like about it. Other than that, I'm perfectly fine with the game mode. Now the game mode I actually have some gripes with right now. I'm kind of annoyed with it, and I think it's Treasure Hunt. Treasure Hunt is freaking wild. Reason why I don't like Treasure Hunt is because I feel like from the betas of Black Clover Quartet Knights to the actual full game of Black Clover, that they changed some major aspects of how whoever has the key. So let me explain Treasure Hunt to you before I even go any further. So Treasure Hunt, you and your team have to fight to get this key. You get a point or if you get the key successfully, but then after you get the key, you have to transport that to the treasure chest. If you get the key successfully, you get almost 2 to 3 points. If you fail, the opponent gets a point, and they, come back and forth. The issue with Treasure Hunt now is that the time limit for having Treasure Hunt it's kind of, I don't know, I'm 50-50 on it, because if you're the person with the key, it's literally just turns into team deathmatch. And if your team can't protect you, because there's not a lot of characters that have really good defensive moves, maybe like, I don't know, Klaus, Mars, maybe those characters are some of the ones that can really defend you, Vanessa, and it just seems really unbalanced for the 1 minute timer that you die fast. I don't know, that's just me. You could argue with me on that, but to keep it real, y'all, I do strongly believe that you should pick up Black Clover Quartet Knights. The story mode was actually really cool. If you've never even played or watched or heard about Black Clover, you pretty much can learn about some of the major plot points that quick. It's literally just like rapid fire. You got cutscenes, you got in-game cutscenes, and also another thing I didn't mention about the story mode, it's short, however, but there's different character story modes, and then each mission has different things to add replayability if you really want to go through the missions. Some missions like do it on hard, some missions are like clear the mission without dying, and there's some missions that just go play with another character, and then you got some really cool, unique things that happen in the story mode. It's nothing groundbreaking like Naruto Storm or probably like Dragon Ball Xenoverse, but it's a well-rounded story mode for this project, and I believe Black Clover Quartet Knights barely had a budget from Bandai, since it didn't even get promotion like that. So that being said, I want you guys to please go pick up Black Clover Quartet Knights. Do not let this game go under the radar. If you could pick it up within the next 2 to 3 months, you can help up the Black Clover Quartet Knights community. This game is fun, it's astounding, and it's amazing. We have a Discord for Black Clover Quartet Knights for competitive players that want to make this competitive, that have their teams. We got it all. So comment, rate, subscribe. I keep saying that. It's 2018. Hit the like button. Tell me how you guys feel. If you got any more questions, ask me in the description down below. I will talk to you guys about it. And tell me how you guys feel about this review. If you see anything you want me to improve on, remember, you guys are golden and that is raw. Squalor, peace, and I'm out.